Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie. Let's fly from Tampa, Florida to Tokyo, Japan on a United Polaris business class ticket. For our Tampa to Chicago hair leg, we were in regular first class. Prior to takeoff, we were offered water, juice, or sparkling wine. Just after takeoff, we were given the hotel to prepare for breakfast service. We had tried to pre-order via the app, but those options weren't actually available from Tampa, so we had the omelet, fresh fruit, yogurt, as well as a roll. It was decent. It's definitely, good first class airline food, but nothing I would write home about. Upon arrival in Chicago, our ticket did include access to the Polaris Lounge. I have a full review of the lounge here on the channel, so I'm going to link to that at the end, but it has a bar, a sit-down restaurant, as well as a buffet. Now here's our seat 4A on United Flight 881. It includes headphones as well as this small cubby. Now this cubby wasn't actually big enough to store any of my personal items, which was kind of a bummer, so I had to place my purse in the overhead. Here's the amenities bag. So you have your hand cream, face cream, lip balm, toothbrush, eye mask, pen, earplugs, tissues, as well as socks. There's a really nice duvet, the memory foam pillow from Polaris, the Saks Fifth Avenue lighter weight blanket, as well as the Saks Fifth Avenue squishy pillow. We were handed the menu upon boarding to make the options for our first main meal, which would be right after takeoff. Then there was a mid-flight snack available, and then before arrival would be our third meal. So here we are ready to take off. The setup here is a 1-2-1 with the twos in the middle alternating with people who could sit right next to each other. So for the flight, we had that first main service. During lights out to lights on, service was available, but you had to ask for it. It wasn't a set mid-flight snack. Really important to know, you're going to need to use the shoulder harness during takeoff and landing, and here's how you connect it to your seatbelt. Then it was time to take off from Chicago O'Hare. The flight from Chicago O'Hare to Haneda Airport, that's HND, near Tokyo, Japan, was 12 and a half hours. I was really excited to find slippers that fit tucked into the wheel well, or the well where your feet go. Shortly after takeoff, we were given hot nuts as well as drink service. There's the ginger beef. It didn't have a ton of flavor. The pretzel roll was fine, but the garlic bread was very good. I skipped the salad, wasn't that exciting. And then here's the beef entree. They said it was going to be a flank steak, but it really tasted more like roast beef. It had decent flavor. My husband said his was a little bit salty, but I didn't notice that on mine. Then around came the ice cream cart. So this is vanilla ice cream where you can choose your own toppings. I picked caramel, chocolate chips, and nuts. Now I slept through most of the flight, so this is the morning service with the salmon, rice, and miso, as well as pickled vegetables. And of course, I got a hot tea to start our Japan adventure. So here we are, our first peek of Japan after the long flight. I will say that this was a wonderful experience. In terms of the seat, I would say I have liked other first class seats better because the footwell was a little bit wider. I'm 6 feet tall, so when I put the seat all the way in the life out position, I didn't have quite enough room to get comfortable. I wish there'd been just a little extra space and a little extra width down there to kind of move around more easily.